How's it going, everybody? Aaron with Siegfried's Motorworks here today, taking you guys on a test ride on a unit that we just got in stock. 2018 Honda Ruckus with literally all of the goodies on it. Alright, here's a list of upgrades done to this Ruckus. Man in the box, 6.5 inch stretch, man in the box, kickstand, man in the box, SP exhaust, Uni Air intake, 5 gram Dr Pulley Sliders, Polini Variator, Kataco Belt, pink clutch springs, RuckShop frame splitter, Lightspeed Carbon Fiber front fender, fuel tank cover, and luggage board, Tokyo Parts Carbon Fiber rear fender, Tokyo Parts Carbon Fiber front frame cover, man in the box core bars, core mountain bike bar stem mount, ODI Vans waffle grips, Koso XR 01S GPS Speedo unit, TrailTech TTO tachometer, Cheekyseats custom bride seat cover, Michelin Bopper tires front and rear, Drow Sports smoked R6 taillight kit, man in the box smoked front turn signal, stage 6 F1 carbon fiber mirrors, NCY lowered seat width frame, password JDM dress up washers, password JDM gas tank, Dynatech CDI box, machines, louvered radiator cover, man in the box cool stomy clamp, SIG bottle overflow coolant jug, Zen Customs rear pegs, tuned carb, 38 and 75 jet setup, NCY ignition coil, RuckShop pair valve block off plate, man in the box dingleberry plate mount, Chimera under seat storage, screw thumb access, password JDM X rated ignition cover, NRG radiator cap cover, NCY rear shock, man in the box carb cap. Alright, but as we go around this one, you will see it is literally all custom. This is as far as you can take a Ruckus and still have it be nice and reliable and have the factory parts retained, like the wiring harness and obviously the motor, which is a huge thing. This one has a little bit of stretch on it, like we said before, but as you can see, lots of purple, done just as much purple as it could possibly be without being too much. Beautiful scooter, but at any rate, let's take this one out and show you what a 6.5 inch stretched custom Ruckus is all about. One thing that is going off this thing is the center stand. Not a big deal, but give this one a second to calm down here. When you're sitting on this Ruckus looking at it, you know, obviously you have this nice purple core stem. You can see a lot of the purple in the theme of this build, and this really is a beautifully done Ruckus. Really nice. Big fan of it. This Koso unit is also really nice. It does have battery voltage, mile per hour, miles, and then you can actually go through. It does have trip meters, an hour meter. What else does it have? Bigger maximum speed was 50, average mile per hour 21 miles per hour. This tachometer here is mounted nice and neat. Cool little gauge cluster setup there. Makes it nice to go. As I made mention of, again, this is about as far as you could take a Ruckus and still have all the Honda reliability that comes with a bone stock one. But you have all that nice custom look. Exhaust is a little bit loud, especially for a 4-stroke, and it's on something this small and slow. I'm not sure how this is sounding in the helmet, but it is with a helmet on, man. This thing is really loud in the helmet. This is actually the first time I've worn a helmet to ride it. I did take it down the road with my helmet on, or not down the road, but actually just in my parking lot with the helmet. With no helmet on, it wasn't that unbearable, but yeah, with a full face on, you really get a lot of drone in your helmet. And the thing with a 4-stroke, especially a 4-stroke 50, you just get that single RPM. I mean, we're sitting here tacking 8100, 8200 RPM, climbing this hill, and yeah, I mean, you just have that, you have that nice, obnoxious exhaust. You just have that exhaust note to look forward to no matter what the speed is on these things. So, especially with the 50, most of the time, unless you're just commuting in the city, you're really going to be full throttle basically wherever you go, so gotta kind of take it for what it's worth. I do like this Koso unit. One of the big benefits of this Koso unit is it's as accurate as a speedometer realistically can be. because it's, you know, it's a GPS speedometer, instead of having a speed lead pulling up to your front wheel, which those are accurate too, but you know, the nice thing with this is it takes away that extra wire up front for when you're doing a custom little build like this. It really brings everything together nice. Missing when you don't have that speed lead up in the front. Ride-wise, it's really not that bad. I know a lot of times with the Ruckuses, you know, typically you're going to put your feet up here on the panel, and that can get a little uncomfortable, but realistically, in the scheme of things, I mean, the pegs being back here with the design of it, and especially the bars like this is a really good seating position. I mean, I don't know, I could ride this thing for an hour or two, but for what you're using a 50cc scooter for, I would have no problem daily driving this thing. I'm not sure why that's on. I don't know what that red light's for, but it is on, and yeah, that's cool. And I mean, one thing you got to remember too if you're watching this video is I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'1", 6'2", depending on what shoes I have on, I guess. And you know, I'm a little bit of a heavier guy, and you know, this thing getting 38 miles an hour easily, you know, I'm pretty impressed with that. I think downhill you can get a little bit more. Like I think I saw 43 there on the cluster, but out in idle, this SP exhaust by MNNTHBX does sound really good. It's just once you get up into that RPM range, it is a little much with a helmet on. Bar-wise, I do like the wide bar that the guy who built this one did on it. It does give you a real nice in-control feel to the scooter, so that's cool. I mean, like I said, that's a core setup with a MNNTHBX core bar. So I do like everything on this bike is just color matched and put together really nicely. So I do like that a lot, actually, especially position wise for my hands. Like I feel good. I mean, I am a little bit hunched over, more so than I would probably like to be, but you know, what are you gonna do? You can't win them all. One thing about this Ruckus that the guy didn't do, and I'm kind of digging the fact that it's not done, is typically when you see a Ruckus like this, you're going to see it with a wide back tire, you're going to see it with a fatty setup. And at the end of the day, almost anyone that has a Ruckus like this has a fatty setup, so it's kind of cool to see somebody stick with the stock wheel setup, and it actually does make it handle a lot nicer. It makes it a really nice nimble scooter to, you know, to buzz around with. Stock drum brakes in the front and the back. That's one thing I wish Honda would have done on these Ruckuses. A disc brake, at least in the front, really goes a far way for stopping. You just feel a lot more confident when you go to apply the brakes. Not that this thing would never not stop you when you wanted it to, but it's not as responsive as a disc brake setup. Here we go, 41 miles an hour on a flat. We ain't gonna get anything more out of it there either. It's a shame. Pull over here quick and give you guys a little 0 to 40 action on this. Might take a while, but we're gonna give it to you either way. This thing will keep on counting until we hit it. I don't know, going to give it a little 0 to 40. I have to give it a little bit of a downhill. I do like the scooter a lot, actually. The noises it makes too. I do like the little bit of a gurgle. You get that intake gurgle. You also get some exhaust gurgle. I mean, it makes a lot of big bike noises, which is kind of cool. But I think part of what made the Ruckus so popular to everybody is the fact that there's so much modifications available for them on the aftermarket side of things. I mean, GUI 6 swaps, not even taking those into account and all the fun that comes with that. Just in the stock form, there's a ton of things that you can do to these Ruckuses that to really make it your own. I mean, this one's a fine example of that. The fact that the customization. I mean, at the end of the day, how many scooters and how many Ruckuses specifically, but scooters are you going to see like this one? Probably not many. I mean, you would, as far as to make it unique, that's one thing that made the Ruckus really popular. And not to mention too, they do have a really minimalist design, which a lot of people really enjoy, and they're low seat heights and they're pretty economical to buy. So, you know, a lot of people like them for that. And these are really popular scooters, especially on the selling side of things. I mean, Honda sold the crap out of these Ruckuses. Alright, we're going to do a 0 to 40 here now. We have plenty of room. While this thing gradually makes its way to 40 miles per hour, I would like to point out that the guy who built this thing was significantly smaller than me, both in height and weight. So for me to be on this, if I was going to own this thing, I would have to do some CVT tuning to set it up for myself. But I mean, it still rides down the road, it's still usable. It's just not going to have that full tune feel just because of the weight difference there. And on these small CC bikes, you really do see that a lot more. We are still climbing here to 40 miles per hour. 38. Oh, come on, baby. Alright, come on. 39. Doesn't look like we're gonna see it. Alright, so at this red light, there is a little bit of an incline here, but we are gonna do a do it back in the shop. You definitely get compliments everywhere you go on this. I mean, I did take this thing to the gas station. Just had to grab a drink and I decided to take it just to give it a test ride, make sure everything was running good on it. And you know, I was looking basically realistically for an excuse to ride the thing, and everyone looks at it. It's definitely a really popular scooter. I mean, if you had this, you'd probably be the most popular scooter in any parking lot you decide to go into. This is the third attempt. However, we're changing the parameters here. We are going to be doing a 0 to 30 mile per hour timer. So 3. Now we gotta wait for this car. There's another car coming. 3, 2, 1. So there's your 0 to 30 on this super customed out, but still stock GET 49cc 2018 Honda Ruckus. I'm not sure what that says, but bear in mind again, this thing is not necessarily tuned for my weight. And until we would know who ended up buying this thing and their size and weight, we're going to leave that CVT alone because there's a good chance that, you know, it might be a smaller person. About a 50-50 shot that the weight's going to be right for the next buyer. Until then, we're going to leave it alone. So if you're looking at Ruckuses, like I said, if you're looking and you want to specifically build a scooter for yourself, make it your own, do a lot of custom work to it, there's really no better option on the market than the Honda Ruckus. If you're looking for a scooter just to ride, there's much better options available than the Honda Ruckus. Specifically when you're dealing in this 49cc class, myself personally, I highly recommend a 49cc two-stroke scooter over a four-stroke, solely for the fact that the pep in the step, the fact that it does achieve a higher top, or it does achieve top speed a lot faster. It does entail a little bit more daily maintenance, but it also has less periodic maintenance involved. So there's good and bad with each of them. From a rideability standpoint, a two-stroke scooter is much more enjoyable to ride than these four-stroke 49cc's. And that's not just the Ruckus, that's realistically any 49cc scooter in the four-stroke variety is going to be a fairly lackluster ride. There it is, Siegfried's Motorworks from the top. As we go around here, I mean, we'll see. Maybe this thing will give us a little bit of extra speed. 41 miles per hour. That's the most that I've seen out of it now. So, we're about 10 mile per hour off in the tuning. So, yeah, that goes. But, cool. Well, hey, not our normal kind of ride video, a little bit different. Not sure how that exhaust is sounding to everybody at home, but if you made it this far with me, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for riding along with me as well. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of this Purple People Eater Honda Ruckus. And as always, thank you so much for watching our channel. I really do appreciate it. We do these videos for you guys. That's the driving factor behind it, because you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to go out and see everything that's out there to ride and test and yada yada whatever. As we pull back into the shop here, if you can, hit the thumbs up button. Again, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this one. Hit the subscribe button, you can stay up to date with everything going on at Siegfried's Motorworks. And as always, have a great rest of your day.